I like to have a little tinker and push other people's buttons.
Yes, people, we are back. It's the Groove Junction. We are back for another episode 57, as it's just flashed up on my screen. If you're watching it, you wouldn't have seen that, but I would have done. It's just a reminder to tell me, it's episode 57. We are back. The DJ's podcast. That is the Groove Junction. And as always, it was old hat. He was back last week, but he's back again this week. Please welcome to the microphone for this week's The Groove Junction. It's DJ John Colley.
I love my intro. I get a real massive big intro. I know just now you said to me, "Are you gonna start it?" And you're like, no, I'm not going to start. I'm going to start it one week, and I'm going to give you the massive intro that you deserve.
No, let's not bother doing that. I think we don't want to lose the listening and viewing audience that we've obtained over the last 57 weeks.
You're probably right. Yeah, let's keep it as it is.
Yeah, absolutely. Welcome everyone to the Groove Junction. My name's DJ Matty F. His name is DJ John Colley, and this is the Groove Junction, the DJ's podcast, talking all things DJ. And there is some big news that's hit this week in the DJ world, which we're going to get onto. But as always, as we get into this wonderful little episode that we've got tonight, it is the Rundown, which is sponsored by Pro Mobile Magazine.
The Groove Junction Rundown is sponsored by Pro Mobile Magazine, the magazine that's got it all. It's a game changer. They don't just do surface level reviews, they dive deep with real practical insights. And the interviews, they feature some heavy hitters sharing seriously valuable advice. But it's not just about DJ gear. They cover everything. Marketing techniques, and even the latest tech trends like AI, which is super relevant right now. Honestly, if you're serious about your DJ career, you need to check them out. And here's the best part, we've got an exclusive deal just for the Groove Junction listeners. You can subscribe right now by searching Pro Mobile Magazine and hitting the subscribe button. Just use our special code, GroovePMSUB, for a 25% discount on your first year's subscription, which is 6 magazines delivered to your door. That's Pro Mobile Magazine. Don't miss out.
Thank you, Pro Mobile Magazine. So, John, tell me, what have you been doing?
Well, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you one thing, and I'll let you tell everybody else the second thing. How's that?
Is that because of last week when I pulled rank?
Yeah, well, proper pulled rank. It weren't just like a little pull rank. It wasn't like a little nudge, was it? I mean, you proper steamrolled over that. To be fair.
All right, go on then. You tell me one little thing that you've been doing this week. Then.
So one little thing I had a wedding. I had a wedding on Thursday, and it was quite a small affair, very small pub. Very small pub. I know I said to you last week, and I demonstrated roughly how much roof space there was. There wasn't a lot. It was lovely. The guests were already there when I got there to set up, because the venue was also where they got married, and then they had the wedding breakfast. So it was a case of me setting up in the back room sort of thing, and it was great. It was a nice small little affair. I couldn't take a lot of equipment because there was limited space, and because it was limited, a small venue, there was tables and chairs literally all around me. So I used my little combi booth, which was really good, and literally all I had was uplighters. That was suffice for this room.
Oh, right. Okay.
I did have the uplighters programmed through the Wolf mix, so I could do what I wanted to do and everything. Sure. And what was good as well is that I said to the bride and groom, I'm going to introduce you, I am going to say, ready to do the cake cutting. And at the end of the night, the managers and the owners of the pub come over and said, you know what, it's so nice to have a DJ who knows how to use the mic properly, how to talk on the mic properly. And I was like, oh, that's nice to hear, because you don't get that very often, So yeah, that was it. Lovely little wedding. And it turned out as well that the groom,
yes,
works in the same department I do in my daytime job. How mad is that?
And you didn't know that you were doing the groom's wedding that works in the same department.
No,
you do.
no. But when I found out, I did say to him, "Oh, why didn't I get an invite?"
Because it would have been cheaper.
Huh?
It would have been cheaper.
It would have been cheaper, but it was a really good night. A really good night. Whole mixture of music.
Nice.
Yeah, so really good. Really enjoyed that. And then I had something else later in the week, but I'll let you tell everybody that one.
All right, thanks,
So
mate.
What did you have this week?
So I mentioned it last week when I had a slight fiasco. We mentioned it in the
DJ's Dilemma.
Yeah, that's
yes,
right.
I remember.
Where the payment was, shall we say, very slow and lacking. Nonetheless, payment came. So yes, that was a nice success. However, just to add a little bit more salt to the wound, they only gave me 30 minutes to set up. Which was tough going, I have to say. It was trying to turn it all around and get everything ready, photopod as well as the disco. It was quite tricky, but I think I managed to get everything set up in around about 35 minutes.
That's good enough.
Yeah. So yeah, it was it was tough going to get everything.
And that was a 13th birthday, was it?
Yeah, 13th birthday party, 2 hours long. And also they changed the timings as well.
Well, when you got there, or before?
Oh, no. I was originally told it was 7 to 9, and then when I checked the booking as the weekend, because I had a very busy week, and I mentioned it the other week. I did jury service for a couple of weeks. Really busy, really intense. So I wasn't on top of my admin game as such because other things were going on. But I did contact the booker and I said, look, all I've got is a town. Could you just confirm the location? And also the timings were down for 7 till 9. To which I got a response back going, it's at this venue. We couldn't get 7 to 9. We've got 8 till 10, and we've only got it from 7:30 onwards. So I was like, oh, right, here we go. So on top of obviously the payment side of things, so it was a little bit emotional. I say not emotional. It was just a little bit more of additional stress in getting everything safe. But overall, wedding went great. Overall, the party went really good. And then subsequently, and we mentioned it a few weeks ago, I got those plaques, those feedback plaques and stuff like that. Woman did it there and then, ping, did the old feedback on the spot.
Love
Done.
it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Just to add to the Google pages. But which I'm trying to increase the profile on. But yeah, no, it was good. And then Saturday, nothing really happened Saturday, did it, Rick? Me and you got together Saturday.
An average run-of-the-mill day, really, wasn't it?
Just an average run-of-the-mill.
Yeah, a bit of a road trip.
Into London for the largest silent disco that we have ever done. 1,400 people in the British Museum. It was another stressful day. To be honest, it was there was a lot going on. I mean, the feedback that we've got from people was brilliant. Everyone loved it. It was touch and go getting it all ready in time for doors opening.
You know, I know it was tight. You know, it was tough getting everything ready, but this is like, it was a prime example of everyone pulling together.
Yeah, there was a lot of that.
There was a lot of that. But then
we were asked to get there a bit early and help load everything in. But basically, British Museum, hundreds, if not thousands of people in the British Museum, closes at 5:00, and then they get everybody out. But the venue, the British Museum, said there is no vehicles allowed onto the site until every member of the public has left the site. Now, once the building is empty, then people are sitting around the steps, going to the little cafe huts that are all situated outside the front of it, blah, 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 blah. So we were waiting, and I think in the end it was around about 20 to 6. The first vans got on site, and then doors were opening, and then we had 3 vans to unload to get a lot of headphones. a lot of headphones into the venue, plus 3 stages for each DJ, because normally we have 3 DJs all in one line on the stage. Now, British Museum and the way that venue is situated in the room we're in didn't allow that to happen. So there was 3 corners out of the 4 that were covered by the 3 DJs, and we were all separate. You were in one corner, I was in another, and Katie, our other DJ, was in the other corner. Yeah, it was tough, because I actually like the fact now that we're all together on one stage, because you sort of buzz off each other, and
you do. You definitely, you bounce off of each other. But I think also when you're together, you know, you can communicate a lot easier with each other. You could say, you know, right, I'm just about to bring this song in, which is a very popular song, and you know, so the other DJ knows. But on Saturday, it was a case of, I don't know what he's playing. I don't know what he's going into.
I thought that you went, and we've not talked about this, but in fact, we're getting to it whilst we're doing the setup. So so we got everything set up, and we managed. I think I think they opened the doors around about 20 to 8 in the end.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, 20 to 8, and the official opening times wasn't until 8:30. So it was a 8:30 to 11:30 show, but they wanted to open early just to get people in, because handing out 2,400 headphones is not an easy feat. So it was a case of just make sure, get everything set up as early as we can, get the doors open, and start getting people in, so there isn't that huge rush. But it was great. It looked really impressive. The roof of the British Museum is this glass panel-y thing. With all they had was uplighters. There was a lot of uplighters, and it was all scattered around the whole venue. Had my photo booth in there. Just gonna
did. Yeah,
the selfie pod.
Yeah,
selfie. DJ Matty F Events selfie pod was on site.
Plug.
Just saying. But yes, it was good. I was just going to mention, actually, because we've not talked about this, and we've not even talked about it when we left. I thought you went early with quite a lot of early bangers.
Go on, give us an example.
I would. You are obviously on the Red Channel, so you're doing sort of disco, R&B, hip hop type stuff, and you went very early, I thought, with Salt and Pepper Push It.
Now,
am I right? Or
no. Well,
you went within the first hour.
Did I? Was it as early as that?
Oh yes.
Do you think so?
Yeah, because I made a real mental note going, God, he's gone early with this. And then I realised, and then about 3 or 4 songs after that, you went really big with Jocelyn Brown. And I'm thinking, the venue's not even full yet, and you've pulled out some real top.
See, I had a very big crowd in front of me, all on my Red Channel. And I think, Matty, if I'm with the way that we was all situated, green, red, blue, like that, I think that people in the cathedrals, you've said yourself, they're all pretty much straight all in front of us.
Yeah.
Right. And one thing that I noticed is that people were flicking over. They were walking towards my station. Oh, red. I'm in the red corner. Right, red. And then they'd stay there. They'd have a little dance. And then they'll switch over and they'd go blue. And then they'd walk over to you.
Yeah. So it was. I agree. It was like we were having our own little zones as such.
Yeah, I agree. I did. The thing with Jocelyn Brown's song, right? Mm-hmm. And I've picked this up from doing the silent discos. It's only the beginning bit of the song that everybody loves, because it's quite a long song. It's about a 5-minute long song.
Yeah.
You know, it's only that first bit of the song, the vocal that comes in, then the drop, and then they get bored of it. It's a bit like that song. What's that song? Candy. You know how Candy is so long and boring? Yeah?
Only you.
It's like that. Yeah, maybe I did go a little bit early with that. I didn't really realise the time, to be fair. But the vibe felt right, and I read with what was in front of me. So yeah, maybe. So
yeah, it was a really good night. It was really successful, and I've noticed that they have put on sale or pre-reg March the 7th, when we're going to go back and do a 90s night.
Yeah. 2026. I did see that today. Yeah, that's interesting. It's good.
Yeah, it was a really good. It was a good night. First venue, i.e. that venue that we've used. in London. So yeah, it was, and I know they were really super impressed with it. I know that all of our management were there as well because of it being such a big gig. So yeah, no, all in all, really good.
Yeah, really good.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that.
Well, that completes this week's rundown. So, John,
Yes.
I am going to talk about some very big news has hit the DJ community this week.
Okay.
So, today, which is Tuesday, Alpha Theta have officially launched the CDJ 3000X.
Did see this.
Yes.
I did see this.
There's been a few spoilers over the last sort of 48 hours, and it has officially dropped today that Alpha Theta, not Pioneer, Alpha Theta have dropped the CDJ 3000X. And I've got to say, it looks amazing.
Yeah, I must admit, I've seen a picture. I haven't had time today to have a look at a little demo of it or anything. I know you're saying Alpha Theta. Is there no Pioneer branding on it at all?
Pioneer branding has gone. There is no Pioneer signature on the unit at all.
And that's interesting.
Yeah, and I think this sort of speaks now going forward that anything that comes out, everything will be branded Alpha Theta now from a Pioneer point of view.
I think you're probably right with that. You're probably right. Now,
but what is obviously the price point on it is obviously still the same roughly. It's a little bit more, I think. But the technology that's now in it is it's mind blowing. I've done a lot of research on this today. Trust me, I am not buying it. Or I'm just going to make that point.
Oh, I've heard that before. I was like,
I'm going to make that point now. All right. Listen. I'm not buying it because I've just forked out 2 holidays this weekend for next year. But yes, I am not buying it. The 3000X has the same screen size as my AZ. So
really?
on the unit itself, it has one of those 10.5-inch screens. Yeah. So it's obviously Wi-Fi is enabled into it. All of that. So that basically it's coming across as they want their DJs to move away from using laptops and moving them away from using pen drives. It's very much like when you log on and turn the thing on, you're connecting to the cloud.
Okay.
You are connecting straight off the bat to the cloud system within Recordbox.
Right. Okay.
So once you go there, everything's done on the cloud. So if you're connected to Wi-Fi, you just pull everything out of the cloud. So there's that. Obviously, streaming platforms, because streaming platforms is a big part of this, as standard on the 3000X is Beatport and Tidal.
Okay, so because you haven't got Tidal on the AZ, have you?
No, I've got Apple. So Apple went massive with this launch a few months back, where Apple Music fell on everything.
Everything, yeah.
But what's really interesting is that on the 3000Xs, that when you log in, it gives you the option of those 2 streaming platforms straight away. They're already there, which is really interesting because I love my Tidal. I've always had Tidal. I've used Tidal way over Spotify all day long. So what's really interesting that Tidal is already embedded into the X's.
So do you think they will
put it in the AZ?
Yeah.
I hope so. I absolutely hope so. But what is also interesting about the X's is that because people go, well, if you haven't got Wi-Fi, what are you going to do? Before you start, you can actually download up to, they say, anything between 40 and 50 tracks into a tag list. So like into a new folder. So I could go through all of my stuff that's in the cloud that I've got. I could go through stuff that's on Tidal or Beatport, and I can just download the 40 to 50 songs where I don't need any internet or anything.
Okay.
Not even a USB.
Okay, well that's interesting because VDJ, a lot of people love it or hate it, but VDJ with Tidal, you are able to create a playlist from Tidal, and you are able to download to cache, so that should you get to the venue and there's no Wi-Fi or anything like that, similar to what you're saying with the 3000Xs here, you can do that. So it's interesting that I could download a cache of 150 songs, but what you're saying with the 3000Xs is that you got 40 or 50 songs that will get you out of a hole for sure if you haven't got any internet. But you'd still be able to use a pen drive in the 3000Xs, won't you? So you're covered. I like that. I like that.
When I saw that, I was like, oh, that's quite interesting. So there's that. And also, when you log on to the system, instead of using a pen drive, which you can do, you can do it from your phone. So you go up to the X, and then you put your phone you turn your NFC on your phone, and you can connect it by just tapping it against the unit.
A bit like your Google Plate.
A little bit. So you got that. Or if you don't want to use that option, you can do it by taking a photograph of the QR code on the display screen, and that get you logged in.
Amazing. That is amazing. How technology is coming along, is amazing.
This is the difference, and this is the difference around the technology. The technology is getting more and more advanced, but I generally feel that these big brands now want us to move away from laptops. They want us to move away from pen drives, because this is purely all standalone.
It's impressive. That is impressive. I mean,
and also I'm buzzing about it. Right?
No. I could see you excited for it.
Some of the features, not that I'm getting it. Some of the features on this unit now. I go when I use my AZ. I go, oh, I'd love to be able to edit this or do that. You can do that on the X. You can edit your playlist there in live time by hitting edit, and then you can just shuffle your tunes around. You can't do that in the AZ.
Okay, you can do. You can. I can. Function. Yeah, I can do that on the Prime 4 Plus.
Yeah,
I can. That.
But this is Alpha Theta.
Yeah,
We're not talking about. Listen, keep your Denon nose out of it, right?
I'm just saying that you. I guess what I'm trying to say is that there are certain platforms. VDJ you can download to cache. The 3000X have now got this tag system that you can do it. So that's an advancement for them. I know within the Prime 4 I can adjust and edit and put things in and out of a playlist on the fly there and then. You can now do that as well. So it won't be long till everything is going to be everyone, no matter what brand you have. I think they're all going to be able to do pretty much the same.
I think the difference with the 3000s is that they're definitely trying to keep the 3000 in the same format, or the 3000X as the same format as the 3000. Visually, it's pretty much exactly the same. The only difference is the larger screen, but everything is pretty much exactly the same from that point of view. I think the difference is everything that is in the system itself. Visually, those professional DJs that are using it will just come up to it straight away and go, yeah, blah, blah, blah. This is very familiar and easy to use. What they have said with the 3000Xs is that the durability on the buttons is way much better than the 3000s.
Really?
So if you are Mr. James Hype,
yeah, give him a little bash. Yeah,
the durability of it is a lot longer than what it is currently at this moment in time. For the
so, because I mean, I know that with like the pads on mine, my pads are like a silicon pad, But obviously my play and my cue are like kind of a metal thing. What are they on the three? Are they all metal?
No, they're soft, but they're not pads.
Oh, okay.
So the 3000s are still along the top bar underneath the display panel.
Gotcha.
They're
buttons, aren't they?
Proper buttons rather than them being the pads that I've got on the AZ, for instance.
Yeah.
But yes, obviously the biggest thing out of all of this, and this is sort of the elephant in the room as it's been sort of jazzed up as, is that stems.
Well, that was going to be my next question.
There's obviously no stems. However, and this is the difference, if you get the 6000, the Denons, whatever they're called, what are the CDJ equivalent of Denon?
I have no idea.
Is it the 6000?
What are they called? The SC 5000s.
I don't know.
The 6000s, yeah, the SC 6000s.
I'm sure it's the 6000s. You got stems there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then the difference with engine is that you can't use stems on the fly. You can't put in, say, Billie Jean and give it, I'm going to drop it. You can't. You have to pre-compute all of that prior to the event. Yeah.
So from a stems point of view, it's not there yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's not there yet.
But no, it's not there yet. But because it's all comes down to how powerful the processor is within the system, and they're not in there to do that. But yes, it's listen. Not that I'm
excited for it. I can see you're excited for it.
Listen, it's a big thing. I mean, some people might go, it's just a glorified whatever. Like, I'm happy for you to have your opinion on them. They look the absolute dogs, doodles.
You're happy for anyone to have an opinion as long as they don't like Denon.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, they do look impressive. They do look impressive, and I'm looking forward to seeing them actually in the flesh. Really, probably the next time I'll do that is when I'm probably over in Vegas. Maybe that might be the only time I get to see them in the flesh, because I don't very much anyone's going to be able to get hold enough. I think you're gonna. I think with this, I could see it. But if there's a demand for them, they're going to be hard to get hold of. The difference is will there be the glitching that they've had with the AZ? Because of obviously they were going to release the AZ in October last year. They held that back and didn't release it because they found that there was issues with it.
It'd be nice to think that they took the issues with the AZ, and rectified all these, and like proper stress test and beta tested these 3000Xs before even releasing them, rather than do what happened with the AZ, which was sending like hundreds of thousands or whatever it was out, and loads coming back with faults. So let's hope that that isn't the case for those people who are going to buy the 3000X. Matty F.
No, Matty F's not. However, there is some sad news today.
Go on.
The AZ is going back.
Well, your AZ?
My AZ is going back.
Are you coming over to Denon?
No.
No.
Oh. No. Yes. I have some software issues after raising some concerns with Alpha Theta, and they have said that yes, it needs to come back. So there's me talking about how great they are, and I'm sending my unit back because it's not working correctly from a software point of view.
Hey, this podcast is about being true.
Absolutely.
It's technology. You can go and buy a £60,000 Tesla car. Doesn't mean that it's never going to break down just because you spent 60 grand on it.
Exactly.
So the technology, you have issues. These things happen. Let's hope that they can sort the problem for you.
Totally. So so that's ultimately what's happening from that point of view. But then again, I found out this week that one of our good friends, our stand-in co-presenter of the Groove Junction, DJ Sophie Lou, also purchased the Alpha Theta AZ this week.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I bet she loves it.
She does.
Yeah, well, this would.
She does. But yeah. So listen, if you want to do it, do it. If you don't, go somewhere else. Get a cheapy nasty Denon if you really want.
It was a bit cutting, wasn't it? Really?
Well, you started it.
Well, no, I mean, how did I start it?
I don't even remember.
No, I can't remember. I mean, you know, there's people out there that still use Tractor.
There is.
You know, I mean, I used Tractor before I went to like the Prime 4, and each person's got their own platform, their own brand that they like. You know, if you've never had a problem with, say, an RCF speaker, why would you change? You're going to say exactly that. You know. So there, yeah. So all you Denon users out there,
what's that mean?
Stick together.
All right.
Before the Alpha Theta army comes in.
Once again, you're doing something visual for our listeners out there.
Keep forgetting. Yeah. You think I've been doing it over a year now.
I know, we've been doing it 57 weeks.
57.
I know. So that, ultimately, that's probably the biggest news from the DJing industry that's dropped this week. So it would be interesting to see how quickly some of the clubs get them in.
Oh, that'd be good, because you do a bit of club work nowadays, don't you? So
you
could possibly get your hands on them maybe a little bit quicker than you think.
You never know.
You never know.
We'll have to see. Okay. I don't doubt very much there's going to be any venues that are going to go out, oh, they've got to get this now.
Yeah, it's a bit of a hefty price tag. You know, for some, DJ that you don't really know to come in there and start bashing buttons.
Exactly. They're more durable. Alpha Theta said they've done a load of testing.
Mate, trust me, there will be some overexcited 19-year-old bedroom DJ gets his first opportunity and he will smash the granny out of those buttons. I'm telling you.
Smash the granny? Oh,
you never heard that saying before?
No, smash the granny. That's disgraceful.
Come on, you must have heard that.
Don't any bashings of grannies, everybody. Don't do them. I'll tell you what, John, I'll see you.
I'll see you after the break.
So also, John, welcome back from that little break. Sorry.
Thank you.
I just got straight into it because I thought, I've got to remember what I'm going to say. Did you enjoy your break, John?
Absolutely.
Good.
Thank you.
Excellent.
Thanks for having me back.
Yeah. I was going to mention, actually, something else that happened very recently over the weekend, just gone. It was Plaza 2025 at the Olympia Centre. I think, is it Olympia?
Yeah. I think it was Olympia.
In London. Yeah, so Plaza was on. If you don't know, people who are listening, Plaza's out there. It just basically showcases all the big names, all the big hitters in one big place, from sound systems to lighting systems. Listen, it is
huge.
It's massive. I went last year. I had full intentions of going this year, but work just got the better of me this week, so I wasn't able to get going or get down there. But it is from going last year. It's very industry based at the top end of show, big events, like loud, very large sound systems, everything else. However, but there is some small elements around the mobile side of things. So yeah, but it's very, very focused around the big hitters. But yeah, the mobile DJ side of things is out there as well. But yeah, didn't go this year. I've seen some footage. We know that our good friends, Wolf Mix, who support the podcast.
Do you want my t-shirt?
John's sporting his Blinder t-shirt from Wolf Mix.
Love that blinder button. Love that blinder button.
You do like a blinder.
Yeah.
Yes. They were there and they were presenting on Wolf Mix and the new 2.0 version. Double trouble. So yeah. But yeah, there was loads going on. Did you catch your eye on anything on social media?
To me, the only thing I really did see was Wolf Mix. That was the only thing I really saw on social media. I've had such a busy week so far.
You're so corporate. You're so corporate, Mr. Ambassador.
I'm just saying. No, I don't think I'm very. I
do I need to do that now? Do I need now that I'm ambassador, do I need to be like, oh yes, the only people that were worth seeing at Plaza were Wolf Mix? Do I need to be like?
Well, you could do it maybe a little bit more naturally, but I mean,
Okay.
I'm just saying that you asked the question, did I see anything on Plaza on social media? The answer was yes,
No.
but it was only
Just Wolf Mix.
It was Wolf. That's all. I'll be honest. That is all I've seen on.
Yeah, I registered. I had full intentions of going. I just work got the better of me, and I just wasn't able to get down there, which was a shame because it would have been good. It would be nice to bump into the Wolf Mix guys in person as well. Which yeah.
I'm sure that we will bump into them at some point. Us both being ambassadors.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see my focus? My Wolf Mix ambassador focus. Did you see that?
I might have glossed over it. I might have
glossed over it. What, you didn't read it?
Listen.
Oh man.
Of course I read it. I just don't want to make out that I'm, was reading it going, oh, I've got to read about John being an ambassador. I was too busy still trying to write up my bit about me being an ambassador. But yes, no, John featured on all the Wolf Mix social media pages as an ambassador. They sort of highlighted John and all the good work he does for Wolf Mix by speaking to new people that have got the Wolf Mix and helping people with the Wolf Mix. And John's done a lot of that.
I'm happy to continue to do it.
And don't you worry, everyone. He's going to be doing it on Thursday at my wedding when he comes down and gives me a hand at mine. Because once again, I'm a little bit up against it with work, but John's stepping in to give me a helping hand.
Absolutely.
But no doubt he's going to have a little tinker around with my Wolf Mix as well.
I like to have a little tinker and push other people's buttons.
The blinder normally.
Normally the blinder. I love the blinder.
Yeah, you do. But yeah, Plaza was on. I hope if anyone went, let us know in the comments how you found it, what was interesting for you, what wasn't interesting for you, what stood out. Let us know in the comments. It would be good to know.
Would be good to know.
Yeah, absolutely. John, so tell me what you got coming up.
What day are we? Tuesday. Right. So Thursday, as you've just mentioned.
Yes.
I'm coming over to help you. You're in Essex doing a wedding, so I'm coming over to help you.
Thank you.
Not just to do the Wolf Mix stuff, but brothers in arms and all of that. I'll be there. Friday, I'm going over to Epping to have a look at a venue that one of our friends, Brad, DJs at. I'm going over there to see him and drop off a laser light that he's asked to borrow for an upcoming event.
A laser?
Yeah, laser. Yeah, big RGB WUV, all singing, all dancing laser, but which I bought.
A freaking laser beam.
Yeah, well, I bought it last year for a wedding. It was an outdoor wedding, and this particular laser had a lovely heart sort of gobo on it, which I wanted to project onto the side of the house. And the wedding came, and it rained all day long, so everything was moved indoors. So I never actually used it. So I bought money for I bought a laser, spent money on a wedding for this, and never actually used it. So he's asked to borrow it for an event he's got coming up. So I said, yeah, I'd drop it over, sort of thing.
Nice.
Saturday, 50th birthday on Saturday, which I'm kind of looking at. It's out in a marquee, and I've had a look at the forecast, and it's not looking too healthy. It's looking a bit wet and windy. So yeah. And then Sunday, I have a wedding on Sunday, and I have a little something for you, Matty. Well, I need your advice. I think we could be going down the road of another DJ dilemma.
DJ's dilemma.
Go on then.
So I've got a wedding, no problem. The bride messaged me and say, my bridesmaid is a singer.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I can see the juggernaut coming towards me right now.
Well, the original email came through, and it said that her bridesmaid was a signer. So I'm thinking
that's probably misspelled on their email.
Probably, I don't know sign language, to be fair, but I was a little bit confused.
Yeah. So for our listeners, John starts mimicking around with his hands. Yeah,
I'm not very good. Yeah, Anyway, So the brides said, can my bridesmaids sing? So I said, well, they can. They more than happy for them to plug into my equipment. It's no different to having a saxophonist. You can plug a microphone in, no problem. And anyway, the bridesmaid reached out to me and she said, I'd like to sing. I'd like to be able to plug my microphone into your system, and I will bring my own MacBook. And I'm thinking, well, you can. I will go out of your 3.5 headphone jack into a line in, because there's no way I'm unplugging anything for you to go in and she wouldn't have the software anyway, to be fair. And I did say to her, I said, I'm more than happy for that to happen. But please be advised that there is no reverb on my microphone settings. There is no reverb on. There's echo, but there's no reverb. She'd come back with, I don't want it to sound rubbish. And I was like, okay, where are we going with this one then? She goes, I might bring my own PA system. And I'm like, yeah, crack on. Bring your own stuff, mate. No problem.
God.
That way, at least I know it'll sound good. And I'm thinking, okay, she's got a Bose system. She told me she's got a Bose system, which is obviously one of them, array systems with a little bass bin, and you plug them all together. Yeah. And then she was like, well, the thing is, I want to enjoy the wedding after I've done my singing. How do I go? Is my stuff going to be safe? And I'm like, without sounding nasty, it's kind of like, I'm thinking in my head, that's a you problem.
Yeah, it's not me.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with me. I did say to her that your equipment will be perfectly safe there during the night, because I'll be there. So no one's going to nick anything or, damage it, because I'm going to be there. And her stuff, I'm assuming, is going to be set up next to me.
You're going to end up packing it up, don't you?
See, now, the thing is, Matt, again, this leads on to another thing, right? You say, I won't pack away anybody else's gear unless they say, look, you're okay. You say, John, pack that away, no problem, right? But for a singer or a saxophonist or a percussionist, and they say, John, can you pack my stuff away? I'm like, no, mate. Because if they've damaged the equipment, but I'm the last person to use it, they go, oh, you broke that. And I go, no. And it's when I go into a venue and they say, if you want, you can use our speakers. No, you're all right. I use my own. Because, if I break yours, I don't want to be paying for your speaker system. So I won't be putting her stuff away.
Okay.
I've given her the option. She can plug her stuff into my system.
What is the question that you're asking the audience here?
So the question is, do I let her plug into my stuff?
Well, it sounds like she's not going to do it. Because
Well,
she doesn't want to sound
yeah,
rubbish.
but she doesn't want to bring. She doesn't want to bring her PA system because she wants to go and enjoy the evening afterwards.
No, what she's also saying is that she wants to bring her own PA system because she wants to sound good, and your crappy Denon doesn't give her that capability.
Aggressive, so aggressive. At least my Denon works.
Oh, it's like that, is it? Is it where we're going? So what are you going to do? What's the plan?
I mean, I'm more than happy for her to plug her laptop in via a line in and a microphone into the spare microphone. But I'm more than happy for that. I don't actually think it is a dilemma now I'm thinking about it. It's not, but it sounded really, really good.
If only I could take it back.
Yeah, you could take it back.
The button's been pressed. Maybe let's ask the audience then. Over to the audience. So this week's dilemma is, should John let the singer sing through his system, or should he allow her to plug in via bring her own equipment and do her own thing? Come on. Let us know what you think.
What would you do?
We're really scraping the barrel in relation to...
Yeah. It's not really a dilemma. It's more of a...
Listen, I am not even going to comment because I'm going to allow our...
Okay, fair play. I like that. I think all the Denon users would probably side with me. They normally do.
Is there how many is there out there?
Well, there's about 3 of us.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Anything else happening?
No, wedding. No, I don't think so. I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty good. What about yourself?
I got a wedding on Thursday and I got a 50th party on Saturday.
Okay, 50th.
Yeah,
Both got 50th.
Again, outdoor thingy. Yeah, I'm sort of worried about the weather and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great. But we'll just see. Just roll with the punches. See how it goes.
Are you taking any sort of effects machines, as in the way of smoke or haze machines, as it's an outdoor one?
The fact they're outside, 100%. The haze is going to be there.
That. Yeah, taking mine as well.
Yeah, hopefully get some good photographs with the haze. Haze makes the world of difference.
It does.
Absolute world of difference.
It's just a shame that even haze does set off smoke detectors in.
Depends on what you use.
Well, if you say depending on what you use, but I mean, if you use too much of it, it's going to.
How much you use, that's the difference. If you use way too much, then if you just on and off occasionally.
Yeah, so but then you go back 20 years when everyone used to smoke in pubs and clubs and you couldn't see in front of your hand. No smoke detectors went off then, did they?
Listen, let's not get down this, because no doubt there'll be people that work within the fire safety arena who will come back and tell us exactly the reasons why.
There'd be all your Alpha Theta users, wouldn't they?
Anyway, on that note, thank you for joining us on this week's The Groove Junction. My name is DJ Matty F. His name is DJ John Colley. We are the DJs podcast, supported by Wolf Mix, loved by thousands of you. I don't know why I said that, in my head, it sounded really good. We will see you same time, same place next week here on The Groove Junction. See you, Johnny boy.
Be safe, be lucky. Ta-da.